Welcome to the Plus Tech video tutorial on BrainPOP and the section on educational gaming with GameUp. BrainPOP is located at www.brainpop.com. This is a subscription service that does have aspects to it that are only accessible for those who are paying customers. But for this purpose, we are going to look at the GameUp section, which has information about educational games that you can use to enrich your classroom experience. So let's click on that portal and it will bring you to this page. As you look at this page, you'll see that the portal has partnerships with other organizations that BrainPOP is working with. And so the games are all aggregated in one nice, neat portal that is easy for the teacher to utilize. As you look at the various aspects of this portal page, you'll see that you can locate games by subject area. They do have a highlighted game in the center section there, as well as other games that you can explore and games by K through 3, ESL, and student-made games. Let's get started by looking at this top right section, Why Games. Sometimes educational gaming can have a bad rap. It can be thought of as just something fun or fluff that really doesn't have much to do with learning in the classroom. But there's quite a bit of body of knowledge there that will hopefully convince you of otherwise. So this is the BrainPOP Educators portal. And let's just look at a little bit of information on the left here. First, I'm going to click on Gaming Research. Take a look at this page to see information about why games can be educationally of value. Explore that. Also, let's click on this link, Teaching with Games. On this page, you'll see gaming tips, how to plan for gaming in the classroom, how to use it for introducing a topic, for reinforcement, for assessments, as well as general tips for how to use educational games so that they do impact teaching and learning in the classroom. And also note that there are some examples of game-based learning that may be of interest to you. There's a video featuring Joe 11, who talks about using gaming in his classroom, as well as Lisa Parisi, a fourth grade teacher in New York. So you can take a look at these videos to get some more information and background for yourself in why you might want to use educational games. You can also take a look at some screencasts that are available here. So take a little bit of time before you get started with the BrainPOP with your students to make sure that it makes sense for you and that you see how you can connect it to teaching and learning. Now let's get started and look at some actual games to see what you may be able to use. So I'm clicking on the GameUp link again. And for the first game that we're going to look at in this tutorial, let's click on this social studies link and then go to Win the White House. As it's loading, you'll be able to see that there is again some background information for you. Notice that you can click on this link for lesson ideas. It will ask you to log in, so we're going to look at that a little bit later, but they do have lesson plans for you. Also, there's a great game quiz that you can use either prior to the game or after the game in order to test the knowledge of the students who have played the game. So you can have the quiz graded, you can do a review quiz, or if it's easier for you, you can print a quiz out. Also, in this case, there are some related games here that you may want to use, and so BrainPOP just brings those in for you. Now, as I said, we won't try to play the game here, but you will click on the new game. Take a little bit of time to click on the instructions tab first and it'll give you a quick tutorial about how the game works, how to set it up. So get familiarity with that, and with any game that you plan to use with your students. Always overview the tutorial first, and then always go ahead and play the game yourself first. You don't want the first time that you see the game to be when you're with your students. So be really familiar with the game, and see how you can tie it into your existing curriculum. So pause the video here at this point. Go ahead and look at the tutorial and play a game just to get familiar with it. Great. Hopefully you enjoyed that game and you got some ideas for how you can use it with your students. Let's go back to the GameUp portal again and look at one more. And this time we're going to look at health games. And you'll see a selection of games there. We're going to select this one that I think kids might really like, called You Make Me Sick. And as it loads, this is a science or health related video in which the kids look at various ways that viruses work as they design their own virus and how it can affect health. I want to point out in this case, for this one, there is a nice free little animation that's available without a subscription called Viruses, and related games here. These two are only if you have a subscription. But again, free are the lesson plan ideas and the game quiz. So in this case with You Make Me Sick, you can again go through the tutorial and play a new game. So again, stop the video at this point. Go ahead and go through the You Make Me Sick tutorial and play one game just to get familiar with this particular game. Well, I hope you enjoyed playing the You Make Me Sick game. Now we're back at the main page at www.brainpop.com, and we're going to look at the BrainPOP Educators portal. It is free as well. It's up at the top left here, so I'm going to click onto it and show you what's available. In this section, once you have created an account and you log in, you can select lesson plans according to subject area as well as grade level. And a really great feature here is to search by academic standards. So you can select by state, but look here, you can also select by Common Core standards. And once you do that, you can select again subject and grade level to see how these will tie in. As well, note that there is a BrainPOP Educators blog, so take a look at that. And one more thing that I want to point out to you is that they do have training available at times. So you can click on that link to see what kind of training may be available to you. In some cases, the training is free. If you go up at the top here, select webinars. Some of these webinars do deal with educational gaming, and so they'll be really relevant to what you're doing here with the GameUp modules. So to create your account, you can just go in and select to register for free, and you complete this form and you will then have an account. So that will get you into all the free features related to BrainPOP. Have fun exploring the entire GameUp portal, and you can see all the games here. There are 52 games at the time of this recording. Many of them are quite engaging. So enjoy GameUp, enjoy using BrainPOP with GameUp, and happy gaming. Thank you.